Pikmin is starting to become more mainstream now, but for a long time this franchise was hanging on by a thread. It seemed like the only thing keeping these games from completely fading into obscurity was Shigeru Miyamoto, who continued to make Pikmin exist wherever he could, whenever he could. This has led to Pikmin appearing in some pretty bizarre places, including the Wii Save Data Transfer tool. If you want to move your digitally downloaded games from a Wii to a Wii U, you get this lovely animation of the Pikmin physically carrying your save data across the hallways of the inside of your Wii, into a rocket, that is your SD card, landing that rocket in your Wii U, then making an equal journey to install all the data. This was pre-Pikmin 3, so it uses the Pikmin 2 models, but they're animated very dynamically, and all of the environments were created specifically for this app that transfers save data. This is an insane amount of effort, and such a genuinely rare sight. As a regular consumer, you might never see this. Even if you did, you'd only get to watch it one time ever, even though it's essentially a Pikmin short film, or the best screensaver I've ever seen in my entire life. I have more to talk about here, but I wanted to slightly drag the section out, so I'd have time to show more shots. Unfortunately, it's near impossible to set up the environment to view this now, as you need a purchase history on a Wii, as well as several downloaded titles. The craziest thing about all this though is that this is by far the less obscure Nintendo data transfer cinematic. If instead you are transferring data from one Wii U to another Wii U, a very similar animation plays out, but instead of Pikmin, there are these little fellas. They act like Pikmin do, they carry files the same way, and they are incredibly cute. But there's also this story of this little fella that gets left behind holding your Smash 4 DLC, and this father-like character that helps him get to the destination through a completely different route. To my knowledge, these characters never appear elsewhere, which means the only way to ever see this short or these characters was to have two Wii U's and then be like, man, I really need to transfer my games from one Wii to the other. I don't think I need to further explain why that makes this some of the most obscure Nintendo media in existence. Hopefully one day we'll see these little fellas return.